Next to hit, Charlie Lamb.
Charlie
You talk about the power and the
Lamb.
speed together.
Well, we knew he was going to be a stud just coming up, making his way through the minor leagues, and quickly at this level, an impact player.
First
Ball
pitch,
one, no
not
strike.
close. Hard hit, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Runner at first with no outs here. Yeah, that's fouled off. Fourth inning underway, no score. The shortstop takes the ball. Missed with a changeup, and it's 2-1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And that is out of play.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
Kicks and fires. And a base hit right there. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Andrew Vaughn now. And that drops in for a strike. To first, maybe a 2-ball. Over to Perdomo. That's 1. And that's 2.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Out to short. On the run, sends it over to first. It's there, and that's a great play. Man at first, 1 away.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Sneaks through, base hit. Lead runner holds at second base. First and second with 1 down.
He was all over that one. Just kept it simple, played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. Action in the pen down there. Justin Martinez getting loose out there. Thompson warming up as well. And a count 1-2.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Inside. And the count is even, 2-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and he's up to 7 strikeouts.
Well, obviously that was nowhere near the strike zone by the time it got to the plate. People at home watching are thinking, what's he swinging at? But I'll tell you, some of the break guys snap off these days is just devastating. It can be so tough to recognize where a pitch like that's going to end up.
Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. That missed by a lot. Going to count 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss it.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side. And 1 down. Here's the catcher, Gabriel Moreno. Grounds 1 to short. Whips it to first. And he's out. Runner at first with 2 away. Charlie Lamb steps to the plate for the White Sox.
This kid is so special.
He's a shortstop by trade and big time power. In the air, right field. And it falls. Cut off, throw to second, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. 2 outs, runner on first. And now it's Austin Hayes. 1 strike away. To first, and this should do it. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game. Lamb did well enough for them despite the loss. 3 hits in this one. 1 out, runner at second. Lamb will hit next. Collected 3 hits in the loss yesterday. Late swing fouled off.
After the loss yesterday afternoon where they really didn't ever get things going on offense, I think this is an important opportunity right here to pick up an early run.
On the ground to short. Throws to first in time. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Jake McCarthy. Ground ball up the middle. Whips it to first on the run. Got him. Nice play. 2 outs, base is empty. In there at the knees. 0-1. That one ripped. Way back there.
Get out of here. Get out of here.
And foul as it bangs off the fence. The pitch. In the dirt, and that's ball 1.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
In the dirt, and that's ball 2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking it bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a ground ball. Marte throws to first in time. 3rd out. Runner at second. 2 down.
Come on, Eduardo.
Hit on the ground to short. Perdomo. And that is the inning. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
All right, Singy, in ballpark entertainment, you got a favorite mascot race?
Yeah, I love what they do in D.C. with the former presidents.
Somebody always gets tackled. They always get hurt.
I know, and it's just crazy. Imagine running around in those big, bulky suits, and somebody's always going to go down.
Out towards right center field. McCarthy sizing this one up. And it's caught for the out. Andrew Vaughn digs in now. The White Sox down to their final strike. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. He's got it. Ball game. And the Diamondbacks take the first 2 games of this series. Charlie Lamb getting ready to hit. Not even close there. 1-0. Man at first, 1 away.
Runner, yes,
Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. Ball misses. Throws. Save. That's a stolen base.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job at controlling the running game. And that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there. They're going to have to make some type of adjustment. Our players are going to be running all game.
Man at second. Way high with that one. Ball 3. On the ground to the left. Perdomo. On to first. Yeah, they get the out. Ground ball left side, could be two. Fired to second, and that's two. Back here in the desert, bottom of the inning. Now here's the cleanup hitter for Arizona, Corbin Carroll. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Lamb. Fires over to first. One up, one down.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
Late swing, fouled off. Swings through that one.
Oh, hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it. Still try to get that ground ball double play.
First and second, no outs. And we're at the top of the fifth. That was the sweeper, but it missed.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Off the mark there. 2-2. Base hit into right center. Horner flies around third. He will score, and they take the lead. Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily. A perfect example right there. Andrew Vaughn now. Golden opportunity right here. That's a strike across the top of the zone. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Carl Edwards Jr. up and loosening in the pen. And that one fouled off. Two runners in scoring position. Nobody out. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That misses the zone. It's 2-2.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Benintendi now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Benintendi, the former first-round pick, Golden Spikes Award winner. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. Evan Carter steps to the plate for the White Sox. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely will score 2. There's the strike. Tried to check his swing. Appeal to third. And he won around. Just enough that time. Founds another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back here at Chase Field, and the batter will be the shortstop, Charlie Lamb. Ground ball right side, and that's just foul.
You know, these White Sox doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They've done a great job finding holes in the defense. Exactly half of their hits have come off the bat less than 90 miles per hour. So the ball isn't exactly jumping off the lumber, but they're finding a way to make it work.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Line drive, and that's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. And now the first baseman, Andrew Vaughn. He's 0 for 1. That one missed.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
And the 1-0 misses low. Movement in the bullpen. Carl Edwards Jr. getting loose for A.J. Hinch. Thompson also getting ready. Now 3-0.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Move to first, and he's back safely. Runner on the go, and that's outside. It is ball 4, and he's on base. And with 2 outs, the go-ahead run is at second base. Andrew Benintendi steps up. 0 for 3 in this one. That's off the mark. Ball 1. With the go-ahead run standing at second here in the top half of inning number 7. A little out front there as he swings through it.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, this guy's been pretty much a non-factor so far this weekend. Very little in the way of impactful at-bats and quality at-bats, and let alone contact. That's the 6th time they've set him down on strikes in the series, so no doubt frustration mounting and very high right now.
And look out as that one ran in and got him. And now it's Austin Hayes. And that one is in for a strike.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. In to score is the runner from third, and it's an RBI single, and they take the lead in the 7th. So digging in, Charlie Lamb. The shortstop takes the ball. Edwards, a 6'3" righty. He features a 4-seam fastball, a cutter, a curve, a slurve, and he works in a changeup. Marte. He's out. This is Corbin Carroll. Hit on the ground to short. Lamb. And Arizona with just 1 out left.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And he's got it. Ball game. And the White Sox salvage the finale of this 3-game series. Lamb. Charlie Lamb. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Lamb getting ready to hit. He was late there. Strike one.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
Late on that fastball.
They just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. A massive home run. His first homer of the year, and they add to the lead. It's 3-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat.
That was quite the home run, Siggy, as we take it in again with StatCast. 114 miles an hour off the bat.
Yeah, and plenty of distance, too. I mean, with that kind of exit velo, if you can get it up in the air with good backspin, it's going to be a tape measure shot.
Runner at first with no outs here.
Charlie Lamb.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Trout makes the play, and there's one down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Andrew Vaughn.
One out, base is empty. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Going back, and that one is off the wall. Now around second, going for third. The relay, and the throw's offline, safe at third.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up.
Pitching for the Angels.
One down, runner at third. Vaughn digs in now. 1 for 2.
Burke.
Check swing on the first pitch. Appeal down to first. Yes, he did. That's a swing. One away with a runner at third. And we're at the top of the 5th. And he hits a ground ball right side. And foul ball. And the 0-2. And that one got a piece of him. He had 2 strikes on him. And he hit him. 2 on, 1 out. Andrew Benintendi steps to the plate for the White Sox. First pitch misses.
In this situation, the batter's got to know what the pitcher's trying to do to him, and that's trying to get him to hit the ball on the ground, get 2 for 1. You got to look for something up in the zone. At worst case scenario, you deliver the sacrifice fly.
Next pitch misses, and the count now 2-0.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on, probably a challenge pitch coming.
That one is absolutely belted. Arozarena going back. Makes the catch on the edge of the track. Runner tagging from third. It's a sac fly as he comes across to score, and they're up by 3. Aaron Bracho, the next to hit for the Angels. On the ground, could be 2. Feed to second, that's 1. Back to first, double play. 3-6-3, nicely done. 2 outs, nobody on. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Charlie Lamb. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And there's a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Ground ball left side, and that's a base hit. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Vaughn stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Runner takes off, pitches low, and safe. It's a stolen base.
Yeah, I like being aggressive right there with 2 outs. It's kind of a classic steal situation. You get thrown out, no big deal. That guy at the plate leads off the next inning. Now, a single to the outfield can push a run across.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. Activity in the bullpen. Victor Gonzalez, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Kikuchi also throwing. Edge of the zone for a strike. It's 2-2. On the ground right side. Tosses to first, and that is the inning. Runner at first with 2 away. So now the Angel cleanup hitter, Zach Neto. Out to short, Lamb. Throws to first in time. That is this game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
Singy, did anybody ever give you the silent treatment?
I don't remember that they did. I think they were pretty cool with me in terms of celebrating my rookie year. First home run came in Anaheim against the Angels, and I always love to watch now, though, especially when that player is unsuspecting. You know, some guys, they've been around long enough to know there's a good chance I'm going to get the silent treatment. But when that player's maybe been grinding it out for a little while and finally gets that home run, is expecting the big lift coming into the dugout, and they just stonewall him, it's awesome.
Swings through that one. Action in the Angels bullpen. Yusei Kikuchi, the left-hander, up and throwing. Number 21, the right-hander, also getting loose. Every once in a while, they'll work that same trick on a veteran player. If, say, he's been cold or hasn't hit a home run in a long time. And that's always fun when you don't see it coming at all and everybody in the dugout goes crickets on him.
Yeah, and that veteran player's usually got a response for those individuals with one or the other hands.
Got him looking. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. Andrew Benintendi steps up. Right down the chute, strike one. That was your worst start one year. Didn't you start like 3 for 33 or something?
Oh, it was awesome.
Move to first. Lamb back on a dive. Lamb over at first with 1 away. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. There's the ball. Throw there. Safe. Man at second.
No, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
That one misses. And that's ball 3.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Squeezes it. Runner tags at second. He gets there safe at third as he moves up with 2 gone. And the batter now, Evan Carter. That's in for a strike. And a swing and a miss.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Ball 1 there.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
That misses the zone. The count now 2-2. 2 outs and a runner at third. Here at the top of the ninth. Lifted in the air right field. Trout sizing it up and makes the grab. And that is that. So 2 down. Jose Miranda, the next to hit. Ground ball, and this should do it. Throw to first. Ball game. And the White Sox take this one in a blowout. Lamb was outstanding in this ball game, helping them. Charlie Lamb comes into this one. So 2 down. Now it's the shortstop, Charlie Lamb. Laser could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. And that's a 2-bagger.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Andrew Vaughn in the box with 2 gone. And takes a look at a called strike.
Ball.
Well, a really good chance right here to pick up a run in the top of the first after what seemed to be a real quiet start to the inning.
Swing and a miss.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And that just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. No run. 1 out. Runner at second. And next for the Angels, Aaron Bracho. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Fires to first in time. 1 out, base is empty. And that's off the inside edge. And that is ball 1. Strike 1.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. The shortstop takes the ball.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than to have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on 1 hitter.
Runner at second, nobody out. Rip towards third. Sends it across to first. Now 1 gone at the top of the 6th. And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Lamb will hit next. 1 for 3. And that one fouled off. Swing and a line drive, base hit into left field. Runner from third in to score. And now just a 2-run deficit. Manager out of the dugout now. First and second, 2 outs. Andrew Vaughn now. That misses, and it's 1-0.
Count 1-0.
And that's downstairs and outside.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
And there's a ball. Activity in the bullpen for the Angels. Sam Hentges, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. And that'll load the bases.
Good patience to take that walk and keep the line moving. And it sets up a critical at-bat coming up with the bases loaded here.
Benintendi in the box now. Takes strike 1.
There was a high-velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Strike to the outside corner. And the count is 0-2.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
And a swing and a miss. Inning ends. So up next for Chicago, Charlie Lamb. And first offering is fouled off. Next offering is outside.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for it.
Lifted to left, and that should do it. He's got it. Ball game. And the Angels collect their first win of the season. Lamb did well enough. And the batter will be the shortstop, Charlie Lamb. Line drive.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
So digging in, Zach Neto. Tapped on the ground softly to short. Lamb. On the run, throw to first, and they get the out. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. Malley back to work. And a foul ball.
You know, these White Sox just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. I think things are happening a little quicker than this offense.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. And it's off the batter's eye. He circles the bases, and we're level. It's 1-1.
This game is breathing new life thanks to that home run, and that's exactly what they needed. Luke, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
So up next, Logan O'Hoppe. Miranda on at first, nobody out. Ground ball left side, could be two. Can't glove it cleanly, still slings it to second. There's one to first, not in time. Great effort there. 2 out, space is empty.
Charlie Lamb.
And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. Ciani pulls it down, and that is that. Back here at Angel Stadium, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now the left fielder, Randy Arozarena. Swing and a slow roller. Sends it to first. They get the out on Arozarena. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Charlie Lamb. He went deep back in the fourth. A pretty important swing of the bat in this ball game.
Yeah, but he didn't waste any time. He jumped all over that pitch and saw it the entire way. You talk about squaring it up. He didn't miss a stitch on the baseball.
The shortstop takes the ball.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
Gonzalez delivers. Double play ball to second. Neto for one. And that's quick work out of the pen. One batter. Stepping in, Aaron Bracho. Romero is just one strike away. Lifted to left, and this should do it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the White Sox hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a one-run ball game. So 2 down. So up next for Chicago, Charlie Lamb. That misses. Ball 1.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Lamb with a homer in his last game. Lifted in the air, right field. Butler in position, makes the play, and it's out number 3. 1 out. Runners at first and second. Ground ball, could be 2. Tags the runner for 1. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So it's Dairon Blanco steps in for the Royals. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Grounder might be 2. Off balance feed. There's 1. And that's all they'll get. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the shortstop, Charlie Lamb. Flaherty back to work. Ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
In the air, right field. Butler makes a nice grab and a full sprint.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Runner takes off, pitches low. And that's a stolen base, not even close.
You know, having a good lead is so key when you're stealing bases, even if you've got great speed. But if you don't have great speed but can get an extended lead and a good jump, you can steal bases on a catcher who can really throw it. That's a nice job right there.
Man at second. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Foul ball there. Right-hander kicks, deals. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Off the outside edge with that one, and now it's filled up.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know, his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's gonna have to buckle down right here.
Carter now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Headed towards the corner, and that's a foul ball. Next pitch is outside.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And that misses. Ball 2.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's the first slider we've seen today, and it was almost unfair. And now it's Austin Hayes.
Hayes.
And first offering is fouled off. And that one fouled off. Gets a piece and stays alive. Two on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired. Blue, growing up, who was your favorite big league mascot?
Sends it to first, and a quick out, number 1. And we're back, ready for the bottom of the 8th. And the batter will be the shortstop, Charlie Lamb. And first offering is fouled off. Moretta, in his 5th season, he features a slider, a 4-seamer, and he works in a changeup. The 0-2. And that one is lifted in the air. Mullins in pursuit. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. Then there's one down. 2 outs, runner at first. Here's Nico Horner. On the ground, and this should do it. And that'll do it. Lamb with an unremarkable performance in the loss. Charlie Lamb steps to the plate for the White Sox. Hard ground ball, base knock. And that extends the inning. Andrew Vaughn now. First pitch misses.
Pretty smart not to serve something up for him right there. He's really good at hitting the first pitch.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
Good pitch down around the knees. You want to be there all game. In a park like this, a pop-up sometimes will carry out.
Next offering misses, and a count 2-1. Runner on the move. Swing and a miss.
Having a good lead is so key when you're stealing bases, even if you've got great speed. But if you don't have great speed but can get an extended lead and a good jump, you can steal bases on a catcher who can really throw it. That's
a swing and a miss. That retires the side. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the veteran outfielder, Cedric Mullins. On the ground to the left, Lamb. Tosses across to first. One up, one down. Bottom of the 4th. And now here is Charlie Lamb. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Mullins in pursuit. Makes the catch for the out. One down.
almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
2-2-2.
Up the middle, and he knocks it down. The throw wide at first, and both runners are safe. Back in right field. Now it's the shortstop, Charlie Lamb. Marsh back to work. Line to the left center field, and that's going to fall for a hit. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in, and he's going to get to second with nobody out.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Tried to get inside on him, but he was ready for it. Just kept his hands in and turned on the pitch. Quick bat through the zone. Really important at bat coming up now.
Vaughn up for the third time here. Watches that one miss. Next offering is down low.
You can tell by their swings, this lineup is having trouble gauging speeds. Timing is everything in hitting, and right now they just don't have it.
And that's outside.
That must feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Lucas Erce up and loosening in the pen. Matsui, the lefty, warming up as well.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Full count, 3-2.
Tying run at the plate, and the tying run is on base.
Well, he took his chance at getting into chase right there, but with first base open, walk not a bad thing. He set up a double play opportunity if he can induce a ground ball.
Benintendi swings through it for strike one. That one is absolutely belted. Into the corner, but foul. Uh-oh, and he broke early for third. Safe at second, and he gets back in. That misses the zone. Now 1-2.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that is a big first out.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a two-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. With all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're...
Swims around the tag, and he's in safely at third.
That is a huge base running play. You can't afford to get thrown out on the bases here, and he made sure he got in safely. Great swim move.
Hayes up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. On the corner for a strike. With the go-ahead run at the plate, near the bottom of the seventh. Outside, 2-1.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
2 strikes.
Swings and misses, struck him out. We head to the bottom of the ninth, and here is Charlie Lamb. Popped up. Suarez. And there's one down. Evan Carter now at the plate. Looking to get the tying run on base. Ripped to short. Fires to first on the run. And that is the ball game. Lamb did well despite the loss.
I really like how he looked in this one.
So 2 down. Charlie Lamb steps to the plate for the White Sox. Fought off foul. The changeup missing. Ball 1. And a big swing and a miss.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Witt. Fires across the diamond. Inning over. Ball 1 there.
No strikes.
Corner, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. And the inning is over. So 1 out, base is empty.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Swing and a foul out of play. field. That's bad. Pulls it in on the warning track. One out, base is empty. And now the shortstop, Charlie Lamb. And there's a foul ball. Matsui, 31 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. The sweeper catches the outside part of the zone. Swings through it for the K. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike three.
Well, take a look at the three-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode.
Zips it across, and now two gone. One down, winning run on first. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
That's down and in. A slider missed.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline.
With two strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Marte headed for third. Here comes the throw. Lead runner holds at third. So two runners in scoring position and just one out. Andrew Vaughn will hit net. Calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in order. So bases all loaded up. Andrew Benintendi digs in now. That's off the inside corner, and it's 1-0. Movement in the bullpen. Trevor Richards appears to be getting loose. Next pitch misses. 2 balls, no strikes.
No strikes.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
That clips the zone. 2-1 now.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
The 2-1. And there's the ball.
He's going to have to find a way to get back in the zone. Good thing for the hitter. Should expect a strike right here, knowing the pitcher can't walk him.
That one to first, and it's off the bag. The winning run crosses the plate, and the White Sox walk it off. 6. Charlie Lamb. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Charlie Lamb. Ground ball right side. Oh, nice play. Throws from his knees.
Yes, you're out.
Pretty nice play there. 1 out, base is empty. Ripped to third and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
On the ground. Whips it to first on the run. And that's a nice play to end the inning. Runner on at third, 1 gone. Fought off foul.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
1-1.
And that's down and away. With the tying run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. In comes the run from third. And it's an RBI single, and it's a 1-run game. Andrew Vaughn now, 0 for 2 in this one. There's the strike. Activity in the bullpen. Yennier Cano, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Baker getting loose as well. Next offering is in for a strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
And a swing and a miss. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire...
Pickoff move to first. Lamb back on a dive. Benintendi up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
So having a good lead is so key when you're stealing bases, even if you've got great speed. But if you don't have great speed but can get an extended lead and a good jump, you can steal bases on a catcher who can really throw it. That's a nice job right there.
And that one moves his feet. And a foul ball, he stays alive. That misses the zone, and now it's 3-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And that one is lifted in the air. Kerstead. And that will end the inning. So they pick up. We go to the 8th and into the box for Baltimore. Gunnar Henderson. Out to short. In time to Vaughn. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. 2 on, 1 out. Lamb, the next to hit.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
That's out to center field. Squeezes it. 2 down. Here's Nico Horner. A swing and a soft liner. Base hit. 1 run is in. Here's the throw to the plate. It's off the mark and he scores.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
Popped up. Terang on the move. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Orioles hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game. So 2 down. So up next for Chicago, Charlie Lamb. And there's a foul ball. Lamb measures 5 feet 10 inches, hitting 3rd in the lineup. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. That one misses, and that is ball 1. On the ground to the left. Sends it across to first. Out number 3. So 1 out, nobody on. And next for the Orioles, Ty France. Swing and a chopper out to short. Sends it to first. And there are 2 outs. 2 outs, base is empty. And first offering is fouled off. White Sox down a run. This one smoked. Could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. And that's a two-out double. It's their first hit of the game.
He was all over that one. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Vaughn swings through it for strike one.
No ball. One strike.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the switch hitting catcher, number 84. Swing and a ground ball out to short. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth. One out, base is empty. The 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
That one not close. Going to count 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Breaking ball misses down and away. Line drive, base hit. One down, runner at first. And next to hit for the Sox, Andrew Vaughn. 0 for 2 in this one. That clips the zone. 0-1.
0-1.
Trying to hold a one-run lead here at the bottom of the seventh. And fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Kicks and fires. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And a curve is down and in.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Benintendi, the next to hit, takes low for a ball.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower.
Snap throw to first. Back in save, really close.
Right now they're looking for something, hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
Runner takes off, pitch in for a strike. Safe at second with a stolen base. And the tying run is now in scoring position. White Sox down a run. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
2-1 the count now. He hasn't seen a fastball yet, but you've got to be ready to hit one because you doubt the pitcher wants this to go to a 3-1 count.
So the tying run at second. And ball 4 to a board.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted in first base with a quick free pass.
Carter up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. Misses again, 5 in a row.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Swing and a miss. And a count 2-1.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
And a big swing and a miss.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a ground ball. The throw to first. Inning over. First and second. 2 outs. Jordan Westberg digs in now. On the ground, out to short. On to Horner. That ends the inning and stops. Charlie Lamb steps to the plate for the White Sox. Foul ball there.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
The other way, and it's caught for the out.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
The White Sox down to their final strike. Line drive, base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
That's tremendous fight from him, and I know it's got the dugout fired up down there. Down to the last strike, and he comes up with a hit to keep the game alive. It ain't over yet.
Lamb stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Fouled off down the right side. With the winning run at the plate here in extra innings. That's down and in. A slider missed.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Horner comes around to score. It's an RBI single, 6-5 back within a run. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Sox, Andrew Vaughn.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Slings to second. Over to first. Safe.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Evan Carter steps to the plate for the White Sox. Base hit. In comes the runner from third, and it's an RBI single, and they've tied it again.
Just a huge at bat right there. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early. Squid.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. And it hits the base of the wall. Across is the winning run, and the White Sox walk it off in extra innings. 1-run game. This is Bryce Terang. Hit on the ground to short. Lamb. On the run, throw to first, and he gets him. Nicely done. 2 outs, nobody on. Charlie Lamb steps to the plate for the White Sox.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
And a breaking ball misses outside. Swing and a miss. And the count even 1-1.
1 ball.
2 outs, base is empty. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Andrew Vaughn now hitless in the series. He's 0 for 9. That breaking ball drops in for a strike. Vaughn working through some struggles lately. Rodriguez over to first, and he's back in easily.
Yeah, they say baseball is a game of failure, and that's true even for longtime major leaguers. Sometimes you'll have tough stretches just like this, but he's an experienced
Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Throw, save.
Looks like they're trying to answer back on that run they gave up in the top of the first by being aggressive on the base paths. I like that, especially early in this ball game. Be aggressive while you can and see if it leads to some type of big inning.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
In the dirt, blocked. Outside with a breaking ball.
Full count.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. So, runner at second, 2 down. Michael A. Taylor, the next to hit for the Orioles. Ground ball up the middle. In time to Vaughn. That ends the inning. Rodriguez back to work. A swing and a miss, and that's strike
No
one.
ball, 1 strike.
In the air, right side. Taylor sizing this one up. Makes the grab, 1 away. First and second, 2 down. Swing and a base hit. Coming home. The throw in. It's offline. The run comes in. It's 4-1. Andrew Vaughn steps to the plate for the White Sox. 0-2 in this one. And a foul ball.
No base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer.
1-1.
Never seems to help. Never helped me.
Carter over at second. Lamb at first. 2 out of the inning. The 1-1 is fouled off.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
And a swing and a miss. They limit the damage here. And up next for Chicago, Charlie Lamb. Right side. Terang over to first in time. And there's 2 down.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
And the White Sox down to their final strike. 2 outs, base is empty. Noel V. Marte steps to the plate for the White Sox. Lifted to left, and that should do it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Orioles claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense. Charlie Lamb, currently on. And next to hit for the Sox, Charlie Lamb.
Really strong hitting performance recently. Owns a 10-game hitting streak right now, and this is where it starts to get fun.
And that one fouled off.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
The shortstop takes the ball.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And that's through the swing. It's a strikeout. So 2 down. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Wenzel Perez. Out to short, Lamb. Third out, and that ends the frame. 3 runs. So they're all loaded up with 2 outs. First pitch, not close.
He gave up a couple of runs in the first. His offense picked him up. It's time for him to settle in now and throw up some zeros on that scoreboard.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Bases loaded, top of the second. Swing and a high fly ball, deep left field. Back there. Reaching for it, makes the catch. 1 down. Spencer Torkelson getting ready to hit the 0-1. And a base hit up the middle. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Way back there. That one is gone. A shot to the opposite field. 3rd home run of the season, and we are starting over. It's 3-3. That adds another game to his hitting streak, Chris.
Yeah, he's been doing so many things well at the plate and clearly driving the ball with some authority as part of that. He's really dangerous with the bat in his hands right now. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Swing and a ground ball. And no one can get there. Coming around third is Torkelson. He'll score, and it's an RBI single. It's 4-3. Charlie Lamb steps to the plate for the White Sox. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
The pitch. Fought off foul. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swung on, belted. Back there. And it's out of here. Into the home bullpen for a homer. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game, and they cut into the lead. It's 7-5. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
2 outs, runner at first. Digging in, Wenzel Perez. Out to short. On to Horner. Bang, bang play, and the inning is. Nico Horner will come up to hit. The White Sox down to their final strike. On the ground right side. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. No throw, safe at first, and we'll see if it's an error.
1 out away from this game being over, but an infield single keeps them alive. They're still breathing, and maybe this provides that last-minute spark.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Heading for the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and it's a one-run game. One-run game here in the top of the ninth.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
White Sox down to run. Swing and a miss. And now it's even 1-1.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
One strike away. Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they had the lead. And he's gone yard again. That's his third home run of the game. It's 9-7. Singy, he's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the bat for him. Man, he is really seeing the ball well in this one. On quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. A 3-homer game, man, it's so special, and I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
And next up for the Tigers, Matt Vierling. This could end it. Got him, and that's the ball game. Lamb was a big contributor for them in the win. Smashed 3 homers at the plate.
Oh, Boog can't say it.
Charlie Lamb went yard 3. Charlie Lamb steps to the plate for the White Sox. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
There's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and you guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Nobody on, nobody out. A pair of runs across in the inning here in the second game of the series. Got him swinging. Ugly cut on the slider for strike 3. 1 out, base is empty. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. One gone, runner at first. Andrew Vaughn now. He's 0 for 1. And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1. The number 3 overall pick out of Cal for the White Sox in 2019. Runner takes off. Caught and missed.
No ball.
Throw to second. Ow!
Now, I got to admit, I'm kind of shocked he got caught stealing right there because of how big the lead was over at first base. Catcher doesn't throw very well either, but for whatever reasons, things came together, and they got the out at second. Really impressive job, I'd say.
In time to Vaughn. 1 up, 1 down. Top of the 6th inning. Now, Charlie Lamb. Joe back to work. That one off the mark, and that's ball 1.
Well, a mistake right here could untie this ball game. If you're the pitcher out there, you just want to be a little more cautious.
Down the line. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball.
Very dominant with that fastball inside. Hitter's going to be conscious of that. Now you have the outer half of the plate to work with out there on the mound.
Lamb with an impressive 3-homer performance in his last game.
3-homer games don't grow on trees, Boog.
There aren't even 150 players in MLB history who've done it more than once. So what he did in that last game was really impressive.
Throw on to Torkelson, and that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the sixth. One out. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Late swing, fouled off.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
In the dirt, blocked.
0-2.
Marte into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility.
Got to take advantage of this opportunity now because of the wild pitch. They've got 2 runners in scoring position. Good time for the hitter to lock in, put the ball in play hard somewhere.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air right field. He just missed it. Brings it in. Runners tag up from second and third. A big run scores on the sac fly. Tie game here in the 8th. And up next for Detroit, Kerry Carpenter. That one is absolutely belted. And no one can run it down. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score, and the Tigers have the lead. Benintendi hustles to get it in. Lead runner stops at second.
Everything came together for him. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Lamb up to bat next. Lays off for a ball.
1 ball, no strike.
Swing and a ball driven out to center. Way back there. Gone and to the deepest part of the park. That's his 4th home run of the series, and they take the lead. It's 8-6. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
And next to hit for Detroit, Wenzel Perez. 1 strike away. Sends it to center, and this should be it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the White Sox take the first 2 games of this series on the road. Charlie Lamb ready to go in this. So 2 down. Now here is Charlie Lamb. Swing and a foul out of play. That one fouled off. Gets a piece and stays alive. Swings and misses, struck him out. Wenzel Perez up now for the Tigers. On the ground right side, 4, 6. And that's all they'll get. Runner at first with no outs here. And first offering is fouled off. And a big swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Spencer Torkelson up now for the Tigers. And now the lefty on the ground left side. 6, 4, 3, double play. And the inning is over. 1 out, bases empty. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Now here is Andrew Vaughn. 0 for 2 in this one. And there's a foul ball. That one misses. Ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Step off throw to first. And he just got his hand in there. Here goes the runner. That's in for a strike. Throw to second. Ow.
Now, I got to admit, I'm kind of shocked he got caught stealing right there because of how big the lead was over at first base. Catcher doesn't throw very well either, but for whatever reasons, things came together, and they got the out at second. Really impressive job, I'd say.
Meadows hauls it in to end the inning. Here's the catcher to hit, Harry Ford. No throw, and they can't get the out. So first and second with 2 outs. Now it's Alexander Canario. Ripped to short, and that'll do it. Lamb managed to keep the hitting streak alive.
I don't want to pile on.
Charlie Lamb. So 2 down. Charlie Lamb steps to the plate for the White Sox. You talk about the power and the speed together.
Well, we knew he was going to be a stud just coming up, making his way through the minor leagues, and quickly at this level, an impact player.
On the ground, into the outfield, base hit. And that extends the inning. Andrew Vaughn now. Swing and a miss. 0-1. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Hit hard, base hit. And the throw's offline, safe at third. And now it's Austin Hayes. And a slow curve drops in for a strike.
0-1.
Hard ground ball for a base dive. 1 runs in. Throw in holds that trail runner at third base. They're at the corners with 2 away. Bottom half of inning number 2. Vic Caratini at the plate. On the ground to short. Handles, throws to first. 1 up, 1 down. 1 out, bases empty. And that is out of play. Tied up here in the early going. Swings through that one above the zone.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
Vaughn in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Late swing fouled off. And he deals. That missed by a lot. And it's 2-1. Way out front for strike 2. Lamb at first, one gone. Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time.
Well, that's the effect of the splitter that you're looking for on the mound. Really nice pitch right there and had him out in front over the top. I'm sure the batter was thinking he was getting something else, perhaps a fastball a little more straight and velo to it.
Hayes stands in now and watches strike 1.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
0-2 now. And down on strikes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. So the lineup flips over. Now it'll be the Cubs DH, Kevin Newman. On the ground, right side. Oh, great stop. And very nicely done for the out.
Look at how he dives right there. Is able to pop up to both knees. Not enough time to get to his feet, but he threw a cannon across the diamond to get the runner.
On the ground, right side. Loves it on the dive. On the money. Nice play. The batter now, Kevin Newman. 2 outs. Swing at a ground ball. Over to first. That's the 3rd out. And we're back, ready to begin the 8th. And now, Charlie Lamb. And that one fouled off. And a swing and a miss.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Looking to get the tying run on base. That one misses. And the count 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2.
Oh, that ball drilled back up the box and nailed the pitcher. Still able to get it there in time. And they come away with an out after a tricky start to the play. Daniel Palencia, ready or not, in the game now after the injury. Lined into left center. Should be extra bases. And he's into second base with 1 away as the go-ahead run.
Always feels amazing getting the job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. And man, I'll tell you, a line drive like that into the gap just feels so good. It's feedback that you had everything on time and in control from start.
Sanchez. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Cubs take the series opener here at home. Lamb extended the hitting streak in this one. Charlie Lamb. Charlie Lamb steps to the plate for the White Sox. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. It's 0-1. The shortstop takes the ball. Ripped to short. And that is that. One gone, runner at first. And next for the Cubs, Kevin Alcantara. On the ground to first. And that chance handled. There's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. One out, bases empty. And the first offering is not close. Fourth inning underway, no score. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Suzuki makes the grab for the second out. The Windy City showdown continues now. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Vic Caratini at the plate. Hit on the ground to short. Lamb. Throws to first in time. One up, one down. Two outs and one in scoring position.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the...
Intentional walk here with two out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning. Andrew Vaughn steps to the plate for the White Sox. 0 for 2 in this one. That one's upstairs, ball one. Go ahead run at second, and we're the top half of the sixth. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
And that one fouled off.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
The 1-2. And a swing and a miss. So he picks up his sixth. And now the center fielder, Kevin Alcantara. And the pitch. Lamb. They take the force out, and that is that. Two gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. And a little something extra at stake in this at-bat as he's hitless so far with his hitting streak in jeopardy. Base hit. Corner around second. Heads for third. Headed for the plate. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the ninth. Now here is Kevin Newman. That one drilled left field. Fair ball. In safely at second base, and that's the potential winning run with nobody out.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one. Ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
Two down. Go ahead run at scoring position. He gets the intentional walk here, and now a force at any base with two gone. Andrew Vaughn, the next to hit. That one hammered, but pulled foul. With the go-ahead run standing at second, and here in extra innings. Right through there for a strike.
He's falling behind in a huge spot, Boo. Got to do what it takes to come through. Maybe choke up on the bat a little bit, spread out those feet, whatever it takes.
Outside low, and that's ball one.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Strike three, got him swinging. They miss a big chance. We're in extras here. Here's the second baseman, Michael Hellman. Out to short. Tosses across the first. One up, one down. Back here at Wrigley Field, here's the third baseman, Rico Sanchez. Up the middle, Horner. In plenty of time to first. One up, one down. Here at Wrigley Field, all set to begin the 14th. Now, Charlie Lamb. Morgan back to work. Line drive, and it's caught for the out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
And foul ball.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Michael Busch, the next Cub to hit. This to center field. The winning run crosses the plate. 1-0. Charlie Lamb steps to the plate for the White Sox. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
And that one fouled off. 2 outs, base is empty. Battling here as he fouls it away. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
2 down, nobody on. Tries to hold up, appeal to first, and he went around. Not an easy call there, but ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Coming home. He'll score easily. Cut off, throw to second, and he's out. 2 on, 1 out. And next for the Cubs, Seiya Suzuki. Ground ball up the middle. Feed to second, that's 1. Throw to first, but he beat it.
Well, that's great hustle out of the box to get down the line, knowing that a double play will end the inning. Good job at the finish, reaching out for the bag. Now they got runners on the corners and still an opportunity to pick up some runs.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run.
Off balance speed, there's 1. Double play. What a clean killing. And next to hit for the Sox, Charlie Lamb. And first offering is fouled off. On the ground, a second, might be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. That's in for a strike. No throw, safe at second. Right through there for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game. Lamb, get that hitting streak going, singled.